Alright, this is a Craftsman 75th Anniversary Limited Edition commemorative ratchet wrench 3/8 inch square drive. And they came in a wooden presentation box. And it did come with a certificate of authenticity, and they were made in the United States in Springfield, Massachusetts. So this was the Craftsman number 44813 3/8 inch square drive ratchet. So there you see the gold plated one, which I've never used, and then you'll see in front of that the chrome one, which I've used and has had a lot of use. And this is number 6359. I have not been able to find how many of these they made. It says limited, but limited to what? Again, this thing has never been used. I just ran across it the other day, and I thought, well, I couldn't find any information on the internet. I don't even know what I paid for it. But this is the split image of the chrome plated, just with the 22 karat gold. Absolutely perfect shape as it came to me. And here's my well-used chrome ratchet. As you can see, this was one of that I've used the most. I've had this a long time. I always would grab for this one most of the time. I did wipe it down for the video to get all the grease out of the areas, so I did wipe it down. Doesn't have the same finesse. You can tell it's got a lot of wear. Has a couple spots that do slip. And this was made in the United States. So the presentation case wasn't anything real special. I mean, the fit and finish isn't great at all. You can see how it's not flush here and it's way out down here. But that's just how they came. So this isn't a high dollar item, obviously. Bottom side. And where was it made? Surprise, surprise. Made in China. Interior. Okay guys, I knew that I had saved a lot of my Craftsman catalogs, one per year, so I went up in the attic and checked, and I did find the Craftsman Power and Hand Tool catalog for 2002 and 2003. And there on the cover, it shows serial number 1 of that ratchet. I always enjoyed getting the Sears catalogs. I did a lot of shopping at Sears, the store, ordered stuff, and I love their toolboxes. And I've got quite a few in my garage. Going back to when they didn't even have ball bearing slides on them. All they were just guides on the cabinet, guides on the drawer, and it was metal to metal. I just put a little bit of grease on them and put whatever I wanted in them, and they still work fine. Obviously they're not as smooth as ball bearing, but they're still good. Someday I might replace them just for the heck of it, but there's nothing wrong with them. And page 51 of that catalog has the 3/8 inch 22 karat gold plated ratchet. And if you were buying tools back then, you remember Bob Vila from This Old House and the Craftsman Club, which I still have my original Craftsman Club card. I think they first came out as like a paper, like a heavier cardboard type card, and then I was sent a actual plastic, like credit card type. And here's the back cover of that same catalog. So I went to Craftsman.com, their history page, and I did find some stuff. And from 1932. Wow, can you believe these prices? In the late 70s, I had a table saw that I bought from a garage sale that had the same heavy-duty pedestal base. No, it wasn't the 5-in-1 power tool shop. It was the straight table saw. I bought it for $50 at a garage sale. And then in the mid-80s, when I bought my Delta Unisaw, I sold this to a guy for $250. But there's tons of people that have this ratchet design. Got one myself in the 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch drive sizes.